Now we got Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. So a lot of people, critics and whatnot, got to see it last night. So of course the reviews are rolling in, and I'm going to be seeing it on Thursday. So of course, naturally look for my first reaction review. But here's where it sits right now. Of course, with the Forbidden Devil fruit, it's at 88%. What? It's under 90? How dare you? A poignant tribute that satisfyingly moves the franchise forward, Black Panther Wakanda Forever marks an ambitious and emotionally rewarding triumph for the MCU. So we got some of the stuff right here. We already got some right off the back. A top critic. As it stands, Wakanda Forever feels as lost and forlorn as Wakandan people. Ooh, Wakanda Forever proves poignant in two ways. The film is often quite thoughtful in its exploration of grief, but it struggles to overcome what the actor's loss means to the future of this series. Ouch! All right, let's go to some top critics right here, which both of them were. We got Wakanda Forever is overlong, a little unwieldy, I should say, but Coogler's fluid command of mixing intimacy with spectacle remains gripping. Presented the daunting task of bidding farewell to a star tragically taken in his prime in sober but stirring fashion, Coogler has given audiences in the studio a solidly and gracefully executed dive into Wakanda for right now. We got the Houston Chronicle saying, certainly the film has its high points, but ultimately it pales in comparison to its predecessor and one of the best... Are we good? I saw that thing glitch a little bit. One of the best entries in the field of superhero cinema and feels largely like a placeholder for the next movie. Isn't that most of the MCU movies? Placeholders? Times UK. It's a movie about not seeing beyond your own grief. Every narrative tendril is implicated in grief, from historical colonialism and to environmental exploitation to political repression. There you go. A lot of politics. Yeah, that's what we want to see. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Here's another bad one. After a hearty start in the film sputters in its second half, dragging through its bloated runtime and its way to its at once overblown and underwhelming finale. Ooh, another underwhelming finale? That's not good. Though there's some plot messiness, in the mix, Black Panther Wakanda Forever undeniably delivers in terms of action, star power, and superhero spectacle. But what hit me hardest is the exploration of grief. So there's a lot of grief in this movie, apparently. Another bad one, this might not be so deflating if Wakanda Forever worked simply as an action spectacle, but very little here pops. That's not good. Why, the most of the old pieces in place, does Wakanda Forever feel, as so many sequels before it have, like it's reflecting the magic of its predecessor rather than entirely recapturing it? That's a positive review? Okay, that doesn't make sense, but he doesn't even have like his actual score right there. So, but anyways, it's still getting mainly positive, but you always got to wonder when you see reviews like that on there and it's still a positive. I'm like, is that really a positive? Didn't sound like a positive review. It sounded like it. That's what I don't. That's why I hate about the scaling thing of Rotten Tomatoes, and the fact that when you open up the page, it's got the fucking tomato meter right there, and it's just like, hey, if it's either 60% above 60% or below, that's what we rated on. When I'm like, nah, I'd rather just, what I like about it is the actual fact that it actually has a rating system that is smaller, that you don't really even see. I don't even think they even have it anymore on there. They used to have the rating system that was like right there as well, and I'm not even seeing it anymore. I don't know. When it comes to Rotten Tomatoes, yes, I know a lot of people complain about it and everything like that, but it is a conglomerate of a bunch of critics' reviews, and I like to actually read the reviews. It's just funny when it sounds like it's a negative and it's ended up positive. That's just a weird thing. But, the audience score is always like what we should really look at when it comes to this stuff. I mean, it's all about what the audience thinks. I know like pre-sales are already putting it past like 45 million domestic or something like that. So it's going to do well. It's going to do well, and people are going to be enjoying it. I'm sure that audience score is going to be well above 90%. but we'll see. But that's what some of the critics have been saying. Been seeing some positivity on there. I actually like the fact that I forgot that it was 2 hours and 41 minutes. I was like, oh crap, totally forgot that it was. I just need a Marvel movie to wipe out the Thor: Love and Thunder out of my brain. That 2 hour Saturday Night that SNL sketch, yes. Couldn't say the actual words, so I just went to SNL. Yeah, that I'm ugh. I need something there.